Namaste, namaskaram, and a very warm welcome to our Mana TV International viewers. I know you are waiting with bated breath about the topic EB5 visa, investor visa, and the investor pathways. And we have with us none other than, and I'm going to spill the beans very soon. Today, we have with us a man whose name is synonymous with the immigration excellence, global legal influence, and justice without borders. He's none other than Mr. Naresh M. Gehi, ESQ. He is an internationally respected attorney at law, recognized as a super lawyer 2025 by Thomson Reuters, a top immigration lawyer in New York and Texas, and the personal legal advisor to the president of Suriname. With over 20,000 cases handled, appearances on CNN, ABC World News, Fox News, and clients ranging from global leaders to Shah Rukh Khan. Mr. Gehi stands at the pinnacle of immigration and investor law. And as I said, today's hot topic and today's core, the crux is EB5 investor visa and investor pathways. So we will warmly welcome Mr. Naresh Gehi. How are you doing today? Welcome to Mana TV International's
Excellent,
today's show.
Sharath. Thank you for having me at an interview at a very critical time, especially about American immigration, wherein I must say that a lot of our people, especially from Hyderabad, from our state, are struggling very much, and they are very, very much eager to know the future of US immigration.
And there are a lot of questions churning inside my heart about EB5, the investor visa, and about the novel immigration laws of Mr. Donald Trump, the
Of
president
the
of
current
America, and
administration.
so many other burning questions as well. But first, because the crux is EB5, I want to ask you, Mr. Gay. So
So the good thing
For the
is
Indian
that
investors, why is EB5 still the most powerful direct
it's
residency
very
option?
simple. No, it's very, very simple because actually, if you look at it, the amount of investment is not very high.
Hmm.
It's $800,000 now.
Right.
And a lot of people from Hyderabad, from Andhra Pradesh, from Telangana, and in most parts of India, they can easily afford it. And the second good thing about it is that you can get your green card in approximately 1 year.
Hmm.
And it's not very hard anymore because you can invest in a regional center. But the trick is to work with a very good lawyer who can hold your hand, consult you, work with you, and then through that, you can proceed further and get your green card.
Right.
And the good thing is, Sharat, what I want to say is the money is tied up for nearly 5 years.
Hmm.
And after 5 years, it's a risk associated venture. And a lot of people get the money back, especially when they work with the right lawyers.
Hmm.
And the other advantage of the EB5 regional center program is, uh, for example, husband, wife, and children under 21 qualify for a green card. And I
Hmm.
must say that it is excellent for many people. It is good for people who are living over here and they don't want to take any trouble, which means they invest in a regional center which we can assist with. And once
Correct.
if the investment is done, you don't have to work over there. You don't have to employ 10 workers. You have no hassles. You are coming on a first class ticket to America. That's the best way to put it.
Right.
And initially, you get a 2 year green card.
Hmm.
And then after that, the same regional center applies for the extension of your green card, which is known as removal of conditional residence. And then
Right.
you get your 10-year green card and you're good to go.
Right. Understood. So, sir, there are a lot of conjectures around the EB5 visa that like to invest, you have to invest a sum of $5 million or $10 million. So, can you throw some light on that?
No, it's not 5 million or 10 million. It's only $800,000
Mhm.
plus 100,000 you'll need for administrative fees like the government fee, the lawyer fee, and miscellaneous fees. So, but it is great. Now, let's break this down. Who are the people who should consider it? Number one, if your son or daughter is on a student visa in America, you can give them a gift as a parent and tell them, here's the money for you, invest it, and you're good to go. So through that, your child in America is already going to get the green card. Number one. If you have been struggling in America on an H-1B visa and you have already accumulated that 800,000, or your parents or your friends or your relatives are ready to chip in, that's great. Third good thing about the EV5 is you can also take a loan on your property and you can get it. This is a fantastic thing that not many people know. Or you can also take a gift from your relatives, and a good accountant from India can help you. And the good thing is, you're allowed to get a remittance of $250,000 to take with you to the US. If you have a husband and a wife, and you have two children, or if you have a parent who's ready to help you can easily come up with the 800,000.
Correct. Wonderful. So, sir, I'm going to ask you a lot of questions about EB5, but just my personal question. A lot of people are apprehensive right now to enter the United States of America from India, as we mentioned, as well from Hyderabad. A lot of questions churning in their mind, a lot of fears and apprehensions, a lot of anxious minds around weaving their career in the United States of America. So,
Sharad, I'll tell you why.
how do you circumvent the problems? How do you traverse the route to USA?
All depends on the lawyer.
Mhm.
It all depends on your approach. And there's a saying that Arjuna would not have succeeded in the battlefield without having Krishna with him.
Correct.
So if Krishna is missing, Arjuna cannot succeed.
So,
And now, if you are the Arjuna who's on an H-1B,
uh-huh.
you know everything. You're the great archer, but you don't know how to aim.
Right.
Over here, that's where we come in. We
Right.
guide you and we'll tell you. And take an example, Sharad. If someone is on an H-1B, the biggest mistake they're doing, they're waiting for the EB2, EB3 category.
Mhm.
That'll take 15 years.
Right.
So, what I've advised a lot of people who are on H-1Bs in America, who are on student visas, if your parents are ready to give you your share of what you deserve from your family, take the share now from your parents and get it under the investor visa program.
Mhm.
And after 5 years, you're entitled to the money back. And that's a risk associated venture. It's like the stock market. You may make some money or you may lose a little bit of money,
Mhm.
but it's worth it for you to get your green card.
All right.
Even
So,
the current administration is telling people get your green cards and live in America.
mhm.
This is the message that is coming from the current administration. That's why should take full advantage of the 800,000 program, and you have to invest in a targeted unemployment area through which you can easily qualify for the green card, or in an infrastructure project, and you can be good with that.
as I said, I feel many investors they fear risk putting the money. How do the regional center EB5 projects reduce the risk
Yes.
compared to direct investments,
So,
and why are they especially
right.
attractive or the kind
What
of
we do is
inclined to Indian HNIs?
Right. So what we do is we sit with people. For example, we have an office here in Hyderabad in Cyber City. So people come, they sit with us, and we'll let them know these are the A, B, C, D, E, F, G centers over there.
Mhm.
And then we work with them to understand that this is the center which has a very good reputation. This is the center where the approval rates are high. We do the hand holding with them, but of course, the decision is fully with the person where to invest. So it all depends upon the lawyer, because we represent our people here. We do not associate ourselves with the regional center. We work for the person over here. That's why when all these people who are coming to Hyderabad and telling them, invest in my center, be very careful, because you are correct, Sharat. They may take your money and they may not process the paperwork and you won't
Right.
have control.
Mhm.
But since I'm based in America, I have control. I'm working for you as your lawyer. I'm here to make sure that I do my best for you.
Wonderful, wonderful. So we spoke about the unemployment tab as well. So the new EB5 set asides for rural and high employment areas, are
Right.
creating buzz now, right? Can you explain how these categories offer faster processing and priority treatment to get your
Right.
EB5
Yeah. So
in an
rural is
expedited
fast.
rate? Yes.
Rural is very fast.
Mhm.
Infrastructure projects is very fast.
Mhm.
Then they also have the direct investor. But I would say, unless if you're an expert in your field, don't go for the direct investor because the problem is that you have to employ 10 workers and you have to make sure that you don't miss out on anything, and you have to make sure that your company is profitable. If it's not, then the problem is that you will not get the green card, you lose out and go back. So I strongly recommend that a family from Hyderabad, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, or all over India should work with attorneys at law who know what they're doing. The other mistake is please do not invest directly with those regional centers that are coming here without doing your due diligence because they are not working for you, they are working for yourself, and they are not attorneys at law. We serve as your attorneys, and that can make a difference over here in such matters.
Correct, correct. So, do you think the students or the people who are, on different visas, like whose visas are in jeopardy or something, or they wasted time or something like
They
that?
should
I mean,
opt.
do you think that their move not contacting a lawyer did jeopardize their career or
They can,
can
of course,
jeopardize
it
their
does.
career?
Of course. The bottom line is you have to follow the rule of law. You have to make sure that you comply with all the rules and regulations of the student visa under Section 214 of the Immigration and Nationality Act. You have to make sure that you have a plan, as you rightly said, Sharon. If your plan is not good, you're definitely going to be in trouble, and you may wind up being out of status. And all the hard-earned work, the money, the investments that you've done will boil down to a zero.
Correct. I mean, this kind of, it's a little whimsical, but I remember way back, I think that was 2008 or something, 2009, I guess, 2008, 9. A friend of mine, he was, I mean, he done his master's and he just was about at the brink of getting a job and had a friendly conversation. And he said that, hey, I'm in the United States. More than work satisfaction, what's important is status satisfaction. Do you agree? I mean, a lot of people mess with their status and stuff and land in big troubles, actually. I mean, what is your take on that?
See, because guidance is the key. Secondly, planning is very important. Execution is important. Not taking any chances is very important. Having the right approach, having the right attitude is important to overcome those barriers.
For Indian entrepreneurs who want control rather than passive investment, how effective is L1A to
Okay.
EB1C pathway? And what are the classic mistakes do business owners commonly make, and how do you circumvent them?
So take an example if you're an IT company and if you're
Right.
well established in Hyderabad
Hmm.
or anywhere in Andhra Pradesh or anywhere in India, this is a golden way for you because you don't need investment.
Correct.
You have to show that you're a very successful businessman in the IT industry or in the seafood industry or in the import export industry. It doesn't matter what kind of industry you are in.
Hmm.
And what does the US government want to see is are you a successful businessman? Do you have a lot of people working for you? Do you have a very good gross revenue in India? Are you paying your taxes properly? Are you a genuine company? And then through that, if you want to start an office in America, for example, you're an IT consultant, consulting company, you can
Right.
start a branch office in America.
Hmm.
And in that branch office, you do business with India, grow your business there, and through the L1A route, eventually you can also qualify for a green card.
Correct.
And what the law requires is after you come to America, you have to be very well established. You have to hire people, grow the company.
Hmm.
And that's the second way how IT companies, big, any kind of big companies, even a restaurant chain can come to America and establish themselves. America is open for you if you are an intelligent person, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're someone who's a successful businessman and who's having a lot of people working, and if your tax returns are really good, L1A is excellent for people who don't want to go through the investor's visa route.
Right, right, right. So on another note, before I ask the technical question, so that means, way back in college, I had a subject called operations research where we had this thing called a scientific method. So without this methodology kind of a thing where, you take guidance from a lawyer and you follow an appropriate route, I mean, do you think, I mean, without that particular smooth sailing or hand holding from a lawyer, I mean, right from India to USA, it's going to be a rough ride for anybody on any visa, I guess.
And Sharad, the other problem would have seen in India is there are consultants. Consultants are not lawyers.
Right.
And on most occasions, they are messing up the paperwork.
Mhm.
And when they are applying for the visas, people are getting rejections. And on some occasions, they are being charged with fraud for submitting false paperwork. And
Mhm.
they're getting 221 Gs, which means the consulate wants to investigate them. So be very careful. Don't basically work with consultants, work with attorneys at law. I'm an American lawyer. I'm
Right.
also admitted to the bar in India. So
Correct.
we know what we are doing and we can tell you what the law is. Of course, there's no guarantee in the legal system or in the medical system, but at least we can be truthful to you and let you know the maze of complexities that can arise in your immigration matter and what are the pathways of securing your visa to the United States.
Very good, sir. How does the L1B specialized knowledge visa help investors protect proprietary technology, processes, or core talent
Right.
during
So
US expansion?
an
Yeah.
L1B is a person who has specialized knowledge about the product. Take an example. Now, you are a company and you have a presence in America and in India. And you have this great guy who's from the IT sector and he's an expert in Java. He's very good in a lot of technologies such as MySQL, Spring, Hibernate, Tomcat. So those are specialized skills. That person who has this experience in your company can come to America under the L1B program and he can work over there and he can be there for 5 years and and then after that he can come back or he can find a way to settle in America. That is
Sure.
what the L1B is. It's meant for people with specialized knowledge. It can be in any industry. You can be a chef also because you're specialized. You know that you're cooking in a particular cuisine. It can be, in the import export industry, if you're dealing with grains, and this person is a specialist, knowing that what is the configuration of the grain. It can be in any field, it can be in chemistry. It all depends upon how specialized you are in your field of endeavor.
Correct. Wonderful. So very nice. So I know this information will be instrumental for many watching, fall under that category. And I had a friend of mine, who had these questions, who wanted to ask on behalf of him. He wanted me to ask the question. People with specialized skills, those who have a good portfolios, per se, an artist or a celebrity, or somebody who has a good background in art and music,
So for
or
them,
the like, what is that
I
allowed, and
understand.
how do you help from Gehi immigration?
So for example, right, if you're an artist, if you're an actor, if you're a performer, America wants you to come and perform
Mhm.
because Americans love, unique performances.
Right.
So if you're a Telugu actor, you're a Telugu actress, and plus these actors and actresses make a lot of money performing in America,
Correct.
and we consult with actors now. That's why my office, over here and in Cyber City, wherein we are consulting with actors, actresses, singers who want to come and perform. And the way it works is we show them the way, and they can make very good money. They get name, they get fame, they get recognition. And that recognition is very important for them that they performed in America. And that also elevates their credentials. Even in India, we've seen that this
Correct.
guy performed in America. And this is excellent for upcoming actors. It's excellent for actors who are settled. And we help them completely with the entire process.
Awesome, sir. Awesome. Definitely. So that's great. Coming to our EB5 visa. So can you walk our audience through, how do you start from the rudiments through, I mean, how do you actually, what's the typical process?
The first thing is have $800,000 ready in
Mm-hmm.
your bank.
Mm-hmm.
It can be through a loan through your property. It can be a gift. Doesn't matter. If you're ready, that's the number one step. Keep $100,000 extra at the side. The money the government is going to look at the source of funds. It has to be white money. It cannot be black money. Number two. Number three is immediately get in touch with my office in Hyderabad, and you have the address and everything, and we'll be happy to give it to you. And it's right next to Google's office, very close by there. So it's easy to locate, and let them know that I want to immigrate to America with my family. I have children in America and they're struggling. I want to give them the money. I want them to get the green card. That's number two. Or even if they're on H1B, it doesn't matter. If they're in the US on a B1, B2, it doesn't matter. And if they are on a student visa, it doesn't matter. So that is the best way of how you can utilize the EB5 program, the regional center program. In 1 year, you may be eligible for a green card and you're very happy and your life is settled, because the problem is through the H1B program, through the student visa program, you're going to spend at least decades now, DECA, in acquiring a green card under the employment-based immigration category.
Right, right, right.
So green card through investment is the best way, and that's what we've been doing a lot in our office over here. And it's one of the best ways to actually secure a green card.
How fast is the process? So suppose today is
1 year,
the date. 1 year.
1 year.
So I
think
apply
that's
it
what is
today,
going
and
on right now.
I get it approximately a year after.
Right.
So
Yes,
approximately 365 days.
that is correct. And
Right.
I think that is very fast.
That's nice. Yes, yes, yes. So I
And I
mean,
think you're out from all the troubles and you're good to go. And you're all fantastic with it. I think that's what I'll tell people. This is the golden way, as you rightly said. Why take the trouble? Why take the stress? Why take the aggravation? Why take all this nonsense? But then there's a straight way to get the green card.
correct.
Easy way. And you can start working as soon as you land in America. So you can
So is
start your
there
own business. It's
right?
a no-brainer.
So once you get the green card through EB5, is there? Are they going to scrutinize what are you doing in USA? Is it?
No,
Are
no.
you going to do a
As far as if you're doing anything that's legal, that's no problem at all.
like? Am I qualified to
And
work in an IT firm, or I mean,
you can do whatever you want. You can do
what-
whatever you want.
once you secure your green card, right?
Actually, someone came to our office, which is located at Western Aqua in Cyber
Hmm.
City. It's right here next to Google, as I said, at Workerfell on the 12th floor.
Hmm.
And they came and they asked us the same question: Can I work anywhere? So when we met him at our office, uh, at Workerfell, the question was exactly the same at Western Aqua, that what can I do? You can do anything provided you're engaging in legal business.
Coming to
If anyone that has any questions, they can reach us. Our website is gehilawindia.com, GEHILAW, India.com. And for the US, it's gehilaw.com. And offices, as I said, it's in at the Aqua in Cyber City.
wonderful, sir. I'll ask you to, tell these details at the end of the show as well. But definitely, we're going to flash it on the screen as well for people to take advantage, go to the
Yes,
website, and
right.
start working with you. So that's amazing. And coming to our, visas and immigration and stuff, I've heard about this thing, EB1A, being a route, but there are a lot
Yeah,
of conjectures around.
EB1A is meant for people with extraordinary ability. So,
Right.
for example, if you're a winner of a Booker Prize,
Mhm.
or if you're a well-known scientist over here who has many publications, who's spoken at international conferences,
Mhm.
and if you're well-known in your field of endeavor, the good thing is you do not need a sponsor. And if you're a PhD, and if you're very renowned person, if you're on TV, you have patents, you can be an actor, you can be a performer, you can be a scientist, you can be a literary genius, you can be a well-known, internationally renowned politician who has bagged many awards. You can be a musician who's got a Grammy award. You can be like our great A.R. Rahman. America gives you a direct green card under the EB1A.
Wonderful, wonderful. So because I was thinking that it's only for Nobel Prize winners. I think
No,
there's
you
that
don't have to be a Nobel
notion
Prize
out
winner.
there.
You should be
Correct.
well known in your field of endeavor. A lot of articles should have been written about you in international magazines.
Mm-hmm.
And you should have been a judge of people in the profession. Like, for example, if you've been on Big Boss, and then after that, you've been a judge on Big Boss,
Mm-hmm.
and after that, you have been written about extensively by the foreign media and everywhere, and you're well known, you're good to go. For example, take an example about this great movie, Bahubali.
Right.
So that was such a great movie. It received international acclaim. So if you're someone from that top crew and that you produce this great movie, you're that great director, you're that great creative genius who got all the scenes together, America would, you know, request you to apply for the EB-1A. And if you pass the EB-1A, you can still qualify for the green card. If you're that great scientist who has so many publications, America wants you. If you're that great kind of, researcher in any field, you're fine. If you're that great doctor has found a major cure, you're fine. They need people who have achieved very high acclaim in the field of endeavor.
Great. So, what is the kind of magnitude of work you have to show? I mean, just as you said that, hey, you have to show extraordinary work,
The
right?
lawyer works with you. We work with you. The first thing is think that I'm getting a very high salary. I'm a CEO of the company. I grew this company from zero to a hero,
Hmm.
and I have 500 people working for me. That is an achievement. Remember that from a zero to a hero, you changed the entire dynamics of the company. You came up with an app, and your app has become a big hit in America. That's great. So think how big you are, and the newspapers interviewed you, and the TV channels have interviewed you. You're a great magician who has traveled abroad. It's an open field, EB1A, and you do not need a sponsor at all. That is the beauty of it. And then now, within 2 to 3 years, you can get the green card.
So there's no investment here. It's just if
No
you are
investment.
skilled, if you are skilled, then
Highly
you,
skilled is the better word.
right. Okay.
Invention. If done an invention, excellent.
Wonderful,
If
wonderful.
you're a performer, excellent. You're a great magician, excellent. You have all these awards that you're a great magician. You're good to go.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful, wonderful. And
How
for the
about a
invest,
great? You can be a great, football player
correct,
who's constantly performing well. You can be, and in from the sports arena, you're a great archer who's won so many medals in archery. Look at that, and you're that great dancer who's done Bharatnatyam and has won all these great awards. Kuchipudi,
correct,
great dancing, performed internationally. You're that great ballet dancer who's well known. You're that great musician. Think about it. You perform with the best in the world.
correct.
And for example, you played with any great players from the world. You're good to go.
Wonderful, wonderful.
You
So
work
what
with the
are
best doctors in cancer.
awesome.
It's an open field,
So somebody who have done significant work in their field, who can be
and they've
instrumental
risen to the
to
top. Who have risen to the top in the field of endeavor is the word.
so okay. So is there any criteria for them? Are they going to
Yeah, there are 3 out of
scrutinize
10,
your
which
profile?
means 3 out of 10, which means you should have been in well-known publications, in magazines. One big award like a Grammy is enough for you. One big hit is enough also for you. Then you've been a judge of others in the field of endeavor, and you've grown companies from zero to a hero, and you command a high salary. Those are, and plus your publications. Then people have written about your work. You've been recognized for your work, and you've been all over the news media. Those are the basic requirements. You
Oh.
only have to have 3 out of 10.
What about somebody who got, whose song went viral and who got 1 billion views on YouTube? And do they also qualify?
Plus, you need a lot more than that. You need publications. You need
Right.
to be recognized, and you should be performed at other places. That would not be that easy.
Correct. I understand. So that's where the lawyers are in place to help you
Of
out
course.
with
Yes.
with the appropriate paperwork. Wonderful, sir. Wonderful, wonderful. So another question, Channing, is for the investors who are not yet EB5 or EB1 ready. How strategically powerful is the O1 visa as a stepping stone to
Open
permanent
visa
residence?
is meant for performers and people like who are top skills, similar to the EB1A. And
Media
if you
also,
are in the
yes.
top of your endeavor, it's the same thing, and you're good to go. O1 is a non-immigrant visa that allows you to work in America, and it's good for people like dancers, performers, artists. Come, you can work with under somebody. That's a backup option to an H1B, and it's good for people to work. And after that, if you want to go back,
Sure, sir. Another
and
burning
generally, it's the
question.
first step towards the EB1A for me.
Great. Wonderful, sir. So another burning question, capital movement is a big concern now. Can you explain how India's liberalized remittance scheme, that is LRS, works for EB5 and why RBI compliance is critical?
RBI compliance is critical. Other the Indian government can tax you, they can ax you. You have to comply with the laws. And secondly, for that, you need a very good chartered accountant who can help
Right.
you with the remittances. And for that, as I mentioned earlier, $250,000 you can take with you, each person. So if you have four people in the family, it's fine. If you have less than that, you can collect gifts and everything, or you can take a loan on your property and easily qualify. It's not hard, but you'll have to work with a good chartered accountant in India for that. That's
So
why a lot of people are taking advantage, and they're kind of basically going abroad on the investor's visa. And we specialize in this investor visa program. So green card through investment is something that I strongly recommend.
okay. So do you, like, if somebody has $800,000, do you walk them through, I mean, from the first
Yes,
step till the end, or
yes,
do they need
we
to
answer
study any
questions.
material, or do they need to know the
No, no,
investor
no. We'll
visa?
be talking to them. They have to, of course, know everything, because our job is to educate them, and
Mhm.
they have to make the decisions. But as I said, we act with them, we work with them, we make sure that they are happy. And above all, as you rightly said, Sharat, they should make the decisions by investing in the right regional center, otherwise they can lose the $800,000. So we
Correct.
also look at the background of the company. And of course, the final decision is made by the client, but we can let them know that we can recommend them this looks good or no, but the ultimate decision always lies with the client.
Sir, I mean, coming back to the previous question, families, often sum up or pool LRS limits. What is the kind of documentation and planning needs to be done to ensure USCIS and Indian tax authorities, collectively both
Okay, number
approve the
one is the source
investment?
of funds. Source of funds is the way to go. And that's why we work with you. But you will need one chartered accountant who
Mhm.
puts everything together. They work with us and we put the entire gamut together.
Is there any statistic of investor visa applications, failing, or, maybe due to
Yes, when
structuring
people
errors
do
or
not go
something?
through the right regional
So
centers,
what are the kind of mistakes people do?
because
The
people
that
don't do
cost
the due diligence,
the.
they just now when people are just coming to Hyderabad with all these big signs, come and invest with us, be careful. You don't know who they are. And they'll
Correct.
tell you I have all these great things about me. That's why a lawyer serves as the watchdog for you. And we work with people, we don't work with regional centers. Half of the lawyers who are coming here, they are associated with the regional center. So their loyalty is to the regional center. But our loyalty is to the client in India. So this is a big, big, big difference, Sharon.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as you said, pun intended, a watchdog for, your particular endeavor, so that, you
That is
don't
correct.
mess up your dream to enter the
Correct.
United States of America.
That is correct.
Uh, I just want to ask you from your very acclaimed 20 plus years of experience as a esteemed lawyer, what separates a successful EB5 or investor case from one that gets delayed or denied, or, the success
Number one is
versus failure? Yeah.
working very closely with the client.
Hmm.
Second is making sure that the source of funds are legit.
Hmm.
Thirdly, making sure that the client he has the right to choose and work with the right regional center. Give him recommendations, but let him make the ultimate decision. And then finally, making sure that he gets the green card and he's happy in America and he doesn't come across any road bumps.
Indian investors, the surmise is they contribute over, the statistic is 200 billion dollars annually and employ millions in the US. How do you see Indian HNIs shaping, America's collective economic future? They call this
They're going
phrase
to do
"Make
great.
America
Indians
Great
have
Again."
always been dynamic. Indians have been like I would say, I mean, they've been on the top today.
Mhm.
So I've seen like most Indians who come over here, even on investors' visas, They're very successful. A lot of them make approximately, I cannot give you any guarantees. An average Indian makes 200 to $300,000 if he's an entrepreneur. That is easy. Imagine how much money he can make. This is just the beginning for entrepreneurs.
Correct, correct. Just pun intended on a fun way. I think in 2022, I think Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that AI, and it is just on a very lighter note that AI is not artificial intelligence. It is America and India. How are the allies of America and India now? Uh, you know,
Currently, I think,
how does that pave a way for EB5 or any other visas
so
for Indians
first thing
actually
is,
to easily enter US?
see, even the US is telling people, get your green card through the investor visa program because the government of America needs money.
Hmm.
So, because they are supporting the US economy by contributing to the economy,
Hmm.
that's what they're telling people. Come and live in America legally. Don't do anything illegal. Then we are going to help you. This is the message from the administration. That's why every intelligent family from India is opting for this wonderful program, which I said the EB5 Regional Center program, no hassles, nothing to worry about, clean program, good program, straight program to get to America legally.
Great. Wonderful, sir. Sir, I have this thing going on in my mind. If somebody, who has the money, who has done all the work, who got the green card, but their motive is to stay in India for a longer period of time, and they want to come and
Yeah, so for
go back
that
and
also,
forth between. So
yes,
I heard that there is a
those
limit
things can
of
be
you have to
managed.
stay for 6 months in
Yes,
US, six
so
months in India.
right. So for that, you can get a re-entry permit. You can live in India for some time. You can navigate between both the countries. Those things are possible.
Irrespective of six months
No, no,
thing, right?
there's a way to do that,
Okay, you
and
can.
those things are possible. Right,
Yeah, there is a way around because sometimes you want to.
right. You call
Yeah, yeah,
that's
you
known
have
as a
work in
re-entry
India.
permit.
You're staying for 10 months and just two
Right,
months in
right.
America,
So
right?
that's a re-entry permit, and that is fine. Yes, acceptable.
Great, 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 great. And
Thank you
uh,
so much for all your questions, Charat. You've been amazing, and
thank
I
you, sir.
cannot
Thank you.
thank you
I
enough
have
for
few
the
more.
fantastic job you're doing for the channel.
Thank you, sir. I have few more questions to shoot, and then we can call it a day. But coming to the economy of America and the people, there's this buzzword called the market is bad and things and all of that. This has been running. A lot of my friends, everybody. This is what that there is a slump in there's an economic depression currently,
Not
or
really
or
true. Things are fine. If you're an entrepreneur, things are always good. So if
Right.
you are dynamic, if you're entrepreneurial, the sky's the limit for you.
Correct, 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 correct. So
And
a lot
plus,
of
if you
people.
have the green card,
Correct, correct.
that's the
So
key.
just stepping out of that arena, that space of the green card, a lot of people, um, a lot of Indian students in India want to, do their masters now. Uh, they
Right
want to
now,
come
wait,
there.
because things are very difficult. Wait, let the new administration come in, then come in.
Correct.
That's my answer. Unless if you're coming in for a PhD in the scientific sector, science, technology, engineering, math, you're fine. But you're from the artistic sector or something, that's difficult to find a job.
Okay. So, and do you think students as well have to, defer their plans right now at this point of time?
They should wait right now for the timing.
Okay. So what's making things difficult
The
for students?
administration is very, very strict with immigration right now.
Right, right, right.
It's the administration.
On another note, do you think those who settled in US, did anyone? Is it because did anyone tamper with the the norms of United States of America and economically or otherwise? Because
The
when you
current
tamper,
administration
then you
wants,
get into legal terms as well.
right. So the current administration wants Americans first, and they want to make sure that every American has a job. Then after that, they want to go and help immigrants. So that's the norm right now. Therefore, I think the priorities have changed, and that's where the issue is.
Great. So yeah, yeah. So I mean, so again, the EB5 comes into play, right?
That's
I
the
mean,
way. That's that's a golden way. Yes,
the golden
that
route,
is the
as you
golden
said,
egg.
right?
That is correct.
So great. And you advise, we had talks one on one as well, on telephones, and we had chats before as well. You advise governments and global leaders, as we read in your intro as well. How can investor visas strengthen India-US strategic and economic ties in the next 10
It
years?
can, because what happens is that money talks, bullshit walks. So once if the money starts flowing, all relationships change. So end of the day, that's how things work, Sharon.
Great, great. Those who are in US, I'm stepping out of my zone again. Those who are in US, the students or people in H1B, how strict, or are they subject to the strict immigration laws by USCIS, uh, or advised by Donald Trump? Uh,
Yes,
what is the aftermath they are facing right now? Because in India, a lot of people have this conjecture or guesswork that I mean, things are not rosy there. Is it true?
not really true. The beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. An
Correct.
entrepreneur is someone who looks for an opportunity. And if you're enterprising, the sky's the limit for you in any way you are, in any place you are.
So what you're saying is, irrespective of your circumstance, if you have the spirit
If
inside
you're
you,
dynamic, if you're enterprising, America is the place to be in.
in America, people have so many issues. Sometimes people, they lapse their visas, and sometimes they have emotional issues, or if somebody falls into a
Then
problem
in that situation,
which
they
is
should come in and see
irreversible.
a lawyer.
Do you think lawyers can reverse any immigration problem, if suppose you're
The
in
answer is
USA?
yes and no. It all depends upon the facts and circumstances of the case.
Mhm.
And if it's something wherein a lawyer can help, he'll tell you a yes. And it all depends on the subjective facts of the case. If not, the answer is no, then he may have to even go back. It all depends.
So that means, how worse is your situation at the moment?
That is correct. That is correct.
Uh, what personally drives your mission in immigration law? I mean, why did you choose law as? I know I'm asking this question very late, but why did you choose law as your profession?
Because law is something that changes lives. Law is something about helping people.
Hmm.
Law is about guiding people. Law is about making sure that people get what they want to achieve in a proper legal way and go on with their lives and make sure that they become wealthy, they have a good standard of living, and they conduct their business with honesty, integrity, and grow with their families. Because there's a very good saying. Someone asked me what's the definition of law. Rules and regulations made by the state is the law. And we want to make sure that we comply with the law and make you successful in your life. That's my mantra for people.
Great, sir. Great. Great. I mean, I'm very sure people are watching this, and they are actually becoming wise after listening to these golden words, these pearls of
Thank
wisdom
you.
from you, and especially in these trying times, difficult times as well, difficult or otherwise. I mean, maybe the perceptions are different, but definitely a lot of people are saying that, hey, I'm in fear. I mean, for them,
Very
this
true.
interview will come as a breath of fresh air for sure. So, coming to your other facet, life of an author, because I want to spill the beans here. You've written the book Immigration for Everyone.
This is the third
Immigration for
edition of
Everyone
the book.
simplifies a complex system, right? Is that what is the name?
Right.
Uh,
The book is Immigration for Everyone, is the third edition. All the previous editions were sold out. Even the new one was released in India, but it's not in up on Amazon yet. Very soon it'll be there. But
mhm.
it's meant for people who want to know everything about immigration. Do not spend your money going to consultants. Consultants are not lawyers. Know the law. Work with a good American lawyer who knows what he's doing, and then plan your journey towards the United States. It can be a visitor visa. It can be a performer's visa. It can be an H-1B situation. It can be a waiver. It can be a spouse visa. It can be a DS 160 form. It can be a DS 260. We do it all in office in Hyderabad and Bombay.
Correct. Great, sir. So, yeah, very nice. And on that note, I know people know bits and pieces about visas. Can you just, let us know the different kind of visas, people can enter. You know, for somebody in India,
Many, that's a big list, and all the different types of visas are written in my book. So they can read it, or they can even go to my website, which is gehilawindia.com, and read about the different types.
wonderful, wonderful, sir. This age-old aphorism, this age-old quote, the age-old phrase, knowledge is power. I think it applies here as well, right?
That was by Rabindranath Tagore's favorite saying, knowledge is power.
Correct. So, I think, without the right knowledge, I think a lot of people went astray, and
Right,
with no guidance, and
right.
they went down the trenches. So, yeah, very
That is
nice
right.
that you wrote a book about immigration. So at the moment, so you're saying that things are not that bad, right? As
Right,
people surmise.
right. That is
Uh,
correct.
so people can. Is America still great, or
It
it
is
has to
great,
become
and it's meant for the right people to come in and do business.
great, great, great? So how should Indian investors strategically, prepare for policy shifts, or changing in
They can
immigration?
contact
Change.
us and we can keep them updated. Easiest way to do is to go to gehilawindia.com, visit there, and we can actually let them know what is happening and what are the right visas and what are not the right visas for them.
Great, great, great. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So definitely, yeah. Again, I want you to tell your website again, your details, so that people can take
It's
advantage. We're going
We
to
are
flash it on the
located,
screen again.
as I said, in Cyber City. Thank you so much for that. And all the information is on our website, gehilawindia.com. We are very close to the Google building in Cyber City, and our address is Western Aqua, Cross Street 1, Kundapur, Whitefields, High Tech City, Hyderabad, Telangana. And our phone number is 0897 67 72901. I'll repeat the number: 089767 72901.
Very nice. So,
Thank
and
you
how
very
about
much, Sharad, for your time. You've been an amazing host. Cannot thank you enough. And I'd love to take my flight now, and I should be headed to America soon.
absolutely? I wish you a very happy journey, sir. So this
Thank you
conversation
so
was
much.
very juicy, educational, and you
I
cleared a lot
greatly
of air about
appreciate.
investor visas. So I wish
Yes.
all the luck for those who want to opt for EB5 investor visa,
Right.
especially, and for any other visas, friends, you can
Anything.
go to the website flashing on the screen and contact Mr. Naresh Gehi's immigration law firm and get
Yes.
your work done at ease, with ease and with no difficulty. So I sign off, on a very positive note. It was amazing and wonderful talking to you,
Thank you, Sharad.
Mr. Naresh Gehi.
It's been
Very
an
happy.
amazing, amazing conversation, and I look forward to a lot more with you.
Absolutely, sir. So, well,
Thank you so
yeah,
much. Have a great
yeah,
evening.
definitely we'll work together again. Thank you so much.
Sure.